In the spring of 1992, a group of scientists ventured deep into the heart of the Annamite Mountains, a rugged and remote mountain range that straddles the border of Vietnam and Laos. They were on a mission to survey the region's wildlife, hoping to uncover the secrets hidden within its dense forests. Little did they know they were about to stumble upon one of the most extraordinary zoological discoveries of the 20th century. As they trekked through the undergrowth, they came across something unexpected. A skull, unlike anything they had ever seen before. It belonged to a large mammal with long, slender horns that swept gracefully backwards. The skull was taken back to the lab for analysis, and the scientists were astonished to realize they had discovered a completely new species of large mammal, the Saola. The discovery of the Saola, later dubbed the Asian unicorn due to its elusive nature and striking horns, sent shockwaves through the scientific community. It was the first large mammal to be discovered in over 50 years and highlighted just how much we still don't know about the natural world, especially in remote and unexplored regions like the Annamite Mountains. The Saola is a truly remarkable creature with a unique blend of physical characteristics that sets it apart from other antelopes and cattle. It is a strikingly beautiful animal with a rich dark brown coat and white markings on its face and throat. Its most distinctive feature, however, is its horns. Both males and females possess these long, slender horns which can grow up to 50 centimeters in length. The horns are almost perfectly straight and parallel, giving the Saola a somewhat mythical appearance. Unlike the horns of other bovids, which are often used for fighting or display, the Saola's horns seem to serve a more subtle purpose, perhaps for sensing their surroundings or communicating with each other. The Saola's elusive nature has made it difficult to study in its natural habitat. Sightings are incredibly rare, and much of what we know about the animal comes from studying the few individuals that have been captured or found dead. Despite the challenges, scientists have been able to piece together some information about the Saola's behavior and ecology. The Annamite Mountains, home to the Saola, are a world of their own. These ancient mountains are cloaked in dense evergreen forests, shrouded in mist and mystery. It is a landscape of rugged beauty with steep slopes, fast-flowing rivers, and a rich tapestry of plant and animal life. The Saola is perfectly adapted to life in this challenging environment. Its sturdy build and powerful legs allow it to navigate the steep slopes with ease, while its dark coat provides excellent camouflage in the dappled light of the forest floor. The Saola is thought to be primarily active at dawn and dusk, when it emerges from its daytime hiding places to feed on leaves, fruits, and other vegetation. However, the Saola's remote and inaccessible habitat is both a blessing and a curse. While it provides a sanctuary from the pressures of human encroachment, it also makes the Saola extremely vulnerable to habitat loss and other threats. Despite its remote habitat and elusive nature, the Saola faces a precarious future. The very forests that provide it with sanctuary are under increasing threat from deforestation, driven by illegal logging, agricultural expansion, and mining operations. As these forests are cleared or degraded, the Saola loses its home, its food sources, and its ability to survive. Another major threat to the Saola is poaching. Although not directly targeted by poachers, the Saola often falls victim to snares and traps set for other animals such as wild pigs and deer. The illegal wildlife trade is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and the demand for bushmeat, traditional medicines, and exotic pets is driving many species, including the Saola, to the brink of extinction. The Saola's naturally low population numbers and slow reproductive rate make it even more susceptible to these threats. With so few individuals left in the wild, every loss is a significant blow to the species' chances of survival. Section 5. Protecting a phantom conservation efforts. Recognizing the urgent need to protect the Saola, conservationists have sprung into action, implementing a range of measures to safeguard this critically endangered species. One of the key strategies is to protect the Saola's remaining habitat. This involves establishing protected areas such as national parks and nature reserves, where logging, hunting, and other harmful activities are strictly prohibited. These protected areas serve as strongholds for the Saola and other threatened species, providing them with a safe haven where they can thrive. However, establishing protected areas is only part of the solution. It is equally important to address the root causes of deforestation and poaching, such as poverty, lack of alternative livelihoods, and weak law enforcement. Section 6. The importance of community engagement. Conservation efforts are most effective when they involve the local communities who live alongside the Saola. These communities often rely on the forest for their livelihoods, and their knowledge and cooperation are essential for ensuring the Saola's long-term survival. Conservation organizations are working closely with local communities to develop sustainable livelihood alternatives, such as ecotourism, agroforestry, and sustainable harvesting of non-timber forest products. By providing communities with alternative sources of income, conservationists hope to reduce their reliance on activities that harm the forest and its wildlife. Education and awareness raising are also crucial for fostering a sense of ownership and responsibility for the Saola's protection. Conservation organizations are conducting educational programs in schools and villages, teaching people about the Saola's importance, the threats it faces, and how they can contribute to its conservation. Section 7. The future of the Saola. The future of the Saola hangs in the balance. Its survival depends on the concerted efforts of governments, conservation organizations, and local communities. It is a race against time, and the stakes have never been higher. The challenges are immense, but there is still hope. The discovery of the Saola, though a stark reminder of our planet's dwindling biodiversity, also ignited a spark of hope. It demonstrated that even in the 21st century, new and extraordinary creatures can still be found, and it galvanized conservationists and local communities to work together to protect this elusive and enigmatic species. Section 8. What you can do to help. The fate of the Saola, like that of so many endangered species, rests not only in the hands of conservationists and governments, but also in the hands of each and every one of us. We can all make a difference, no matter how small, in the fight to save this extraordinary creature from extinction. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to help is to raise awareness about the Saola and the threats it faces. Talk to your friends and family, share information on social media, and support organizations that are working tirelessly to protect this species. Even a small action can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to take action and make a difference. You can also support sustainable practices that help to protect forests and wildlife around the world. Choose products from companies that have sustainable sourcing policies, reduce your consumption of paper and wood products, and support organizations that are working to combat deforestation and promote reforestation efforts. Section 9. A call for action: saving the Asian unicorn. The Saola, the Asian unicorn, stands as a symbol of the incredible biodiversity that our planet harbors and the urgent need to protect it. Its story is a powerful reminder that we are not separate from nature, but rather an integral part of it. The choices we make today will determine the fate of the Saola and countless other species that share our planet. Let us choose to act as stewards of the natural world, working together to ensure that the Saola's story doesn't end in tragedy, but rather becomes a beacon of hope for future generations. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can save the Asian unicorn. Gap 2S. Section 10. The Saola's habitat, a hidden paradise. Deep within the Annamite Range lies a world of unparalleled beauty and diversity. The dense forests and misty mountains create a unique habitat that is home to the elusive Saola. These forests are a tapestry of life, where towering trees form a lush canopy and delicate ferns and orchids paint the forest floor in vibrant hues. Gap 2S. The Annamite Range is not just a sanctuary for the Saola, but also a thriving ecosystem teeming with life. Here the Saola shares its home with a myriad of creatures, from the agile clouded leopard to the colourful crested argus. Each species plays a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of this ecosystem. Gap 2S. The flora of the Annamite Range is equally diverse, with ancient trees that have stood for centuries and rare plants that are found nowhere else on Earth. These plants provide essential food and shelter for the Saola and other animals, creating a complex and interdependent web of life. Gap 2S. As we marvel at the splendor of the Saola's habitat, we are reminded of the importance of preserving these natural wonders. The Annamite Range is not just a home for the Saola, it is a testament to the richness of our planet's biodiversity. By protecting this habitat, we are safeguarding a treasure trove of life that holds countless secrets and wonders waiting to be discovered. Gap 2S. In the next section, we will delve deeper into how we can contribute to the conservation efforts and ensure that the Saola and its habitat continue to thrive for generations to come. The Gap 2S Section 11. Threats to the Saola. Despite the serene beauty of their habitat, the Saola faces numerous threats that endanger their very existence. One of the most pressing issues is habitat loss. As human activities encroach upon the Annamite Range, the once vast and unspoiled forests are being fragmented and destroyed. This deforestation disrupts the delicate balance of the ecosystem, leaving the Saola with fewer places to roam and find food. Gap 2S. Another significant threat is poaching. The Saola, often referred to as the Asian unicorn, is a rare and coveted trophy for illegal hunters. Poachers set traps and snares indiscriminately, not only targeting the Saola but also capturing other wildlife. These cruel practices have devastating consequences, leading to a sharp decline in Saola populations. Gap 2S. Climate change also poses a serious risk. Changes in temperature and precipitation patterns can alter the Saola's habitat, making it less hospitable. The intricate web of life in the Annamite Range is sensitive to these changes, and any disruption can have far-reaching effects on the entire ecosystem. Gap 2S. The combined impact of habitat loss, poaching and climate change creates a perilous situation for the Saola. With fewer than a few hundred individuals remaining in the wild, every threat is magnified, pushing this magnificent creature closer to the brink of extinction. Gap 2S. In the next section, we will explore how dedicated conservation efforts are working to combat these threats and protect the Saola for future generations. Join us as we uncover the incredible work being done to save this enigmatic species. Gap 2S Section 12. Success Stories in Conservation. Despite the daunting challenges faced by the Saola, there have been remarkable success stories that offer a glimmer of hope for this elusive species. Dedicated conservationists, local communities and international organizations have joined forces to protect the Saola and its habitat. Gap 2S. One of the most inspiring success stories comes from the establishment of the Saola Working Group. This coalition of scientists, conservationists and local stakeholders has been instrumental in coordinating efforts to monitor and protect Saola populations. Through their tireless work, they have managed to create a network of protected areas in the Annamite Range, providing a safe haven for the Saola and other endangered species. Gap 2S. Another heartening example is the involvement of local communities in conservation efforts. In many villages, residents have become the guardians of the forest, actively participating in anti-poaching patrols and habitat restoration projects. These community-led initiatives have not only helped reduce illegal hunting but have also fostered a sense of pride and ownership in protecting their natural heritage. Gap 2S. International cooperation has also played a crucial role in Saola conservation. Partnerships with organizations such as the World Wildlife Fund and the International Union for Conservation of Nature have provided much-needed resources and expertise. These collaborations have facilitated research, improved conservation strategies, and raised global awareness about the plight of the Saola. Gap 2S. One particularly noteworthy achievement is the successful rescue and rehabilitation of Saola individuals caught in poachers' traps. Thanks to rapid response teams and veterinary care, several Saola have been saved and released back into the wild, giving them a second chance at life. Gap 2S. These success stories serve as a testament to what can be achieved when people come together with a shared vision of conservation. They remind us that despite the challenges, there's hope for the Saola. With continued dedication and support, we can ensure that this Asian unicorn continues to roam the forests of the Annamite Range for generations to come. At Gap 2S. In the next section, we will delve deeper into the importance of community engagement and conservation efforts. Stay with us as we explore how empowering local communities can lead to lasting positive change for the Saola and its habitat. Gap 2AS, Section 13, the role of technology in conservation. As we continue our journey exploring the efforts to save the Saola, It's essential to recognize the pivotal role that modern technology plays in these conservation endeavors. GAP2S. One of the most groundbreaking advancements in wildlife conservation is satellite tracking. By equipping Saola with GPS collars, scientists can monitor their movements in real time. This technology provides invaluable data on their habitat usage, migration patterns, and behavior. It also enables rapid response teams to locate and rescue Saola caught in poachers' traps, significantly increasing their chances of survival. GAP2S, genetic research, is another powerful tool in the conservationists' arsenal. Through DNA analysis, researchers can gain insights into the genetic diversity of Saola populations. This information is crucial for understanding the health and viability of the species. It also aids in identifying potential threats, such as inbreeding, which can be mitigated through carefully planned breeding programs. GAP2S. Camera traps are yet another technological marvel making a difference in Saola conservation. These motion-activated cameras, placed strategically in the forest, capture images and videos of Saola and other wildlife. The footage not only provides evidence of Saola presence, but also helps track their numbers and monitor their behavior in their natural habitat. GAP2S drones have also become an indispensable tool for conservationists. These unmanned aerial vehicles can cover vast areas of dense forest, capturing high-resolution images and videos. Drones are particularly useful for mapping habitats, detecting illegal activities, and conducting population surveys without disturbing the wildlife. GAP2S. The integration of these technologies has revolutionized the way we approach wildlife conservation. They offer new possibilities for protecting the Saola and other endangered species, providing a glimpse into a future where technology and nature coexist harmoniously. GAP2S. As we look ahead, the continued development and application of these technologies hold the promise of even greater strides in Saola conservation. By harnessing the power of innovation, we can ensure that the Asian unicorn remains a symbol of hope and resilience in the Annamite range. GAP2S. In our next section, we will explore the hidden paradise of the Annamite range, home to the Saola and countless other unique species. Stay with us as we uncover the secrets of this biodiverse haven.